probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though.
But I ain't here to fight fair.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. We ain't even. Laying cement when you daydreaming. Came needing to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks. And my mouth's watering like I stay teething. You can't reason with the animal that's loose and my brain's tweaking.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, our holiday coverage kicks off with a good one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Running right, it's Pollard. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 50 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Hines is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Beginning on the ground with Pat. And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Bolden goes in motion left. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. But, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play them and come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading remember the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day, the only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. In motion right comes Allen. And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Desmond Ridder doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Escaping the pressure right. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. They find some open field here. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Throws the out route, and he's got it complete to Hines. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions,
What do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now it's Jackson. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Again, Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
In here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far, and that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Set,
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Ritter to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a run down because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Jackson will throw again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. Throwing is Jackson. Finds Hines again for the completion. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. George Kittle, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. It's caught. Left side, Bolden. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Red, yellow, red, cycle.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Hopkins, the man in motion left.
Black Ultra.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And he gets it to Bolden. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. The Lions at 7-3 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, Ritter. And a reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Here we go, set.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down at 7.
Blue, go. Set.
Inside handoff, Henry. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here is third down and 4.
Blue striking. Set.
Here's Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Come on, set.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ultra. Ready.
Ritter now. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play.
And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And Jackson throwing once more. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Ready. Edo blue. Hey.
Allen, the man in motion left.
6. Mega. Ready.
1st down. Here's Ritter. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Ready. Break.
2nd and 10.
Ultra. Go ultra. Yellow.
In motion right now, Bolden.
Set.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Detroit. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Ready?
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this returnable for Hines. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And they will take over first and 10. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Cameron Thomas in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Jackson now. Swinging this out for Pollard. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Pollard is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Pollard again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Let's go. Hey, rest.
Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Let's go. Go set.
Third and short, Ritter. He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ritter throwing on third down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Baker. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Detroit. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Now this throw caught left side. They will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Jackson.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. On second down, it's Pollard. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on third. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? To throw is Jackson.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Michael Gallup from 19 yards away.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
I hope you've enjoyed your Thanksgiving. All tied, so you still got a reason to avoid Uncle Ed a little longer as the kick is away here.
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Slide through. Ready.
Ritter back to throw.
Throw left side complete. That's Baker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Jackrabbit.
Ritter off the play fake.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Snap. Red. Black shot. Drill green. Hut, hut.
Ritter on the 4th down try. He's got his target. That's complete.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Red. Cycle.
And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here.
Ready?
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
On play action, here's Ritter.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. That is caught.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
44 yards.
And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Jackson. That's caught once again by Gallup. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back.
Here's 1st and 10.
They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Flush to his right.
Got a man. It's Collins complete.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Here's 1st down. Now Jackson.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. George Kittle, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
I hope you've enjoyed your Thanksgiving. All tied, so you still got a reason to avoid Uncle Ed a little longer as the kick is away here. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, go steal. Go pink.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here comes 2nd down.
Go blue. Hey, blue. Hut.
Ritter. Able to find Patterson.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here's Ritter. That's complete. Left side to Bateman.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
A first down carry for Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Here's 2nd down.
Shot, 17.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Down.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
White. Ready.
Now Ritter.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
Lions field goal on 24-yard attempt.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot.